right there by Daniels. Grabs himself 7 points. Ecstatic, as you can tell.
7-point pickup in the Bound for Glory series for Christopher Daniels, as we thank Sean Wheelock for joining us here on Impact Wrestling tonight. And Sean, good luck with Bellator tomorrow, MTV2, 8 o'clock.
And Spike.com, guys, thank you so much.
Thanks,
what
Sean.
a pleasure to be here in the Impact Zone.
Fantastic. Check it out tomorrow. Bellator Fighting Championships on MTV2.
Austin Aries, Bobby Roode calls you one word last week, and that's fluke. What's your reaction to it?
Well, actually, it was more like a fluke. And you know what? I'm going to agree with him. I should have beat Bobby Roode at Destination X for the World Heavyweight Championship. You know why? Because Bobby Roode shouldn't have been the World Heavyweight Champion. So I looked up the definition of fluke. It was a picture of Bobby Roode. It was a picture of Bobby Roode laying up, looking at the lights in Nashville, Tennessee at Lockdown, where James Storm had him beat. But he fluked his way to that victory. See, dropping a guy in his head in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3, clean, that's not a fluke. So Bobby Roode, you want to call me out tonight? Open fight night, I'm right here. I'm right here with my World Heavyweight Championship. You see, I told you from day one, anything you can do, I can trump. My World Heavyweight Championship belt, it trumps your dress belt. Your robe gets trumped by my cape. And aces and eights? Well, I trump that too. Get out of here with that crap.
And welcome back, everyone, to Impact Wrestling. We are joined live on the phone by Brooke Hogan. And Brooke, I know it was a very emotional night for you last week. Can you bring us up to speed, up to date with the condition on your dad?
The other night was horrible. He's been heavily sedated. It's taken multiple surgeries. I know that much. I haven't been able to talk to the doctor. He's just in really bad condition. And I don't really want to talk about it, you guys. I hope you can understand.
Well, yeah, absolutely, Brooke, we understand. But please give Hulk our best from everyone here at Impact Wrestling. So our prayers and thoughts are with him.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. That means a lot.
And Taz, it was 1 week ago tonight when Bully Ray, he faced Joseph Park in an anything goes match.
Oh yeah, I mean it was insanity for sure. But once Park saw his own blood, man, he just snapped. Black hole slam. The guy flipped out. I didn't know he had it in him. Really?
Can you imagine? Black hole slam from Joseph Park.
You know, Garrett, with the last name Bischoff comes a lot of potential legal liability. Have you thought about good representation? I mean, you're an enterprising young man. You have a lot of irons in the fire. At Park, we specialize in everything. Contract law, property law, family litigation. Something to think about, my friend.
Definitely is, and I will. I appreciate it. Thank you. But, Joseph, I got to ask you. Last week, you and Bully, what was that?
You know, Garrett, I came up on the short end of the stick, but I'm proud of myself because for the first time ever, I stood up for myself against that bully.
No,
so proud of myself.
That's not what I'm talking about. That look in your eye, the blood, the black hole slam out of nowhere. Who was that?
Who was who? That was me, Joseph Park. You're taking one too many shots to the head, my friend. Think about what I said.
And we are down to the final 2 competitors. To this point, 10 of the 12 wrestlers in the Bound for Glory series have been involved. It's 10 down, it's 2 to go. That's Magnus and Bully Ray.
Real simple to do the math right here.
Relax, bro. Relax, don't get all fired up. Come on now, I'm gonna back off the head. Go to the ring.
1-for-1 Fall is a Bound for Glory series match. Introducing first from Kingsland, England,
Yeah, no need for challenges, no need for call-outs. Magnus, Bully Ray, final 2 on open fight night of the Bound for Glory series. Magnus with 14 points. And he's got the Bully.
Watch yourself here.
Sneaking up behind. Look out. Oh! Ray finds himself, Taz, at the bottom of the Bound for Glory Series standings, yet to get on the board.
Well, that in itself,
you know he's motivated tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I mean, motivation is hungry to get himself rocking and rolling on the board, on the leaderboard here for this BFG series. And you got to be careful with someone like Magnus. This kid is a hell of an athlete. That size, speed, quickness, the whole nine. So,
and he's got fire right now, as he's got Bully Ray on the defensive. Steel steps used as a weapon by Magnus. Right hand right on the jaw. And Magnus is... he's just relentless.
You're not kidding, he's relentless. All over Bully Ray. And that's how you got to roll with someone like Bully Ray.
And finally, officially, this Bound for Glory Series matchup is underway. You know, we know that Bobby Roode is going to face Austin Aries at Hardcore Justice for the World Heavyweight Championship. But remember, tonight, Bobby Roode has promised that he is going to call out Austin Aries for a fight on Open Fight Night. And I keep thinking back to the way that Roode commented, the way he answered the questions regarding the aces and eights. Do you think Bobby Roode maybe has the most to gain out of these repeated attacks that we've seen?
You know, we kind of skirted around it earlier. I don't know, Mike. I mean, yeah. You put me on the spot here on live TV, but, you know, I guess so.
Keep going back to that.
I know. I mean, Roode, he's done a lot of heinous things. Let's be frank. I mean, so, could be. Definitely could be.
And Taz, I know you're going to be interested in this as one of the gut check judges. Just received word that Sam Shaw is going to get another opportunity. Gut check is going to return next week live on Impact Wrestling. I think that's important, especially in light of that attack earlier by aces and eights on, of all people, Sam Shaw.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, that too is just really a little mind-boggling that happened. That aces and eights, that band of thugs came out and just attacked that kid and beat the snot out of him when he was going to get an opportunity here. So it's cool that obviously the opportunity will happen next week. But right now, Bully Ray in control here of Magnus. Can he keep it? That's the question.
Yeah, Bully dominating. He's turned this match in his favor. Open hand slap to the chest of Magnus, and the sound behind that slap just reverberates all throughout the impact zone.
There's again that athleticism, that foot speed by someone like Bully.
Elbow on target leads to a cover with the legs hooked, but still Magnus able to escape.
Bully Ray, such a large man, and is in great condition. Even years ago when he was much bigger and heavier, he was always quick and fleet-footed for a large athlete.
And so important for Bully Ray to get on the scoreboard in the Bound for Glory series. I mean, it's one of those things where when wins and losses are so important as they are in the BFG series, it's all about pride. Last thing you want to do is look at that leaderboard that we show you several times each week on this Impact Wrestling broadcast, and to see yourself in last place, not even on the board yet?
That'll drive you nuts. Especially someone like a Bully Ray, and right there, Magnus get out of the way. Can he capitalize?
Opening presents itself to the Brit. Magnus fires off the right. Bully right there with him. What an exchange this is. Here's Magnus on top, and Magnus, so close to picking up the 7 points.
You see the eyes there of Magnus getting a little crazy, getting a little angry.
Oh, wow. Power and intensity behind the Bully Ray clothesline as Magnus just got decked, just got leveled. Here comes the Bully to the corner. This time Magnus too quick. Gonna go submission right here.
The Texas cloverleaf right in there.
Ring positioning's pretty good for Magnus.
Beautiful hold.
Bully Ray's got a long way to get a rope break. Pressure applied by Magnus. Trying to pick up the 10 points with the Texas Cloverleaf, and Bully Ray uses his power to dive towards the ropes and get the break. But now it's a weakened Bully Ray.
Yeah. Well, that's what you need, especially one of the wheels. Look at the power right there. Wow, nice.
Could do it. Magnus goes for the pin. Not enough. A weakened Bully Ray. About ready to see Magnus. Go off the top. Not connect. Instead, Bully comes out of nowhere. Hits the cutter. Goes for the pin in. Bully's on the scoreboard.
Your winner, Bully Ray!
Impressive victory. I don't care who likes it or who doesn't. By Bully Ray right there. I thought I was very impressive over someone. Big, young, tough kid. Tough competitor like Magnus. Really tweaked that knee on the Bully.
Huge win for Bully Ray. 7 points in the Bound for Glory series. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the replay. And it is our direct impact of the night, brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance.
Well, let's take a look right here. You'll see nobody home right there on the elbow, and the veteran himself, Bully Ray, capitalized in a big way. All impact, all pin, all Bully Ray with the victory.
And that is tonight's direct impact of the night, brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance. For a free quote, call 877-GO-DIRECT or visit directgeneral.com as we take a look at the updated leaderboard in the Bound for Glory series. Take it, Taz.
Well, you see right there, Bully Ray now sitting there, and Magnus tied with Van Dam in that 7-hole. But as we saw Samoa Joe takes the lead. Mike, again, living and dying by submissions is the Samoan submission machine. Looking good at top. Storm right behind him.
Major news. We talked about it earlier. Now it's confirmed. Chavo Guerrero Jr. to debut next week live on Impact Wrestling.
Love Chavito, man. Can't wait to see him again.
The former world heavyweight champion, Bobby Roode, he insists that his loss to Austin Aries back at Destination X was just a fluke. And Bobby Roode is about to get his chance, his opportunity to take on the new world heavyweight champ.
One word. Fluke. Austin Aries, open fight night. As promised, I'm calling your ass out.
Bobby Roode headed to the ring when we return